Episode 15.
Sublime.
Sublime. What's the definition of sublime?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
That's a synonym. Beautiful, perfect. That's
something that's really looks nice.
I like words. So when you introduced sublime, I was like, okay.
Right.
My senses went up.
Yeah, like the most fantastic thing you've ever seen.
Use it in a sentence.
When I heard it in Risky Business, the movie,
okay,
her breasts were sublime. Sublime breasts.
Sublime.
Sublime breasts.
Okay,
let's switch.
All right, let's go
because I'm losing the purpose of this organic opening.
All right, let's go.
All right, you just celebrated 50 episodes on your podcast.
Yes,
YBL.
Yes.
Tell us the old story from Ecclesiastes and how the YBL birth even came about.
Okay, Okay, so Ecclesiastes is written by Solomon. He's the son of David, King David. Solomon was he succeeded his dad. So Solomon was the wisest man ever walked the earth, right?
Right.
Solomon wrote the book of Ecclesiastes. He wrote some other books too, but Ecclesiastes is 12 chapters to it, right? So if you go through, I recommend you read that book. It'll teach you how to live. Period. From one spectrum to the other side of the spectrum. Anyway, so YBL was birthed from chapter 12 because when he gets to chapter 12, he really gives a conclusion of all the 11 chapters. Like, hey, listen, make sure you live your life, take care of yourself because these things are going to happen. He begins to physically talk about in chapter 12. He said the grinders will cease. One of the things he says is the grinders will cease. He's talking about that's synonymous of teeth. Your teeth are your grinders. They fall out. They ceased.
Right.
Yeah. He said the blinds get dim. That's your eyes. Eyesight get dim. He said this.
Both wearing glasses.
Right. We both wearing glasses. He said this. He said that the silver cord gets loose. He's talking about your spine. As you get older, you hunch over.
Correct.
Unless you live, but the majority of people. So when I read that and I taught the whole book. From there, I said, you know what? You better live because this stuff is going to happen. Time is going to happen. So meanwhile, you better live. And when I kept saying, I actually preached did a sermon series on You Better Live. And now it is a whole podcast.
50 episodes.
50 episodes of You Better Live.
Nice. Nice.
That's where it came from.
Nice, brother.
Yes. Theme music.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Music.
Yeah. Listen, welcome to On and Off the Field Sports Podcasting with the Purpose. We got your on the field coach.
Rest assured, this is your boy, Coach Boston, a.k.a. Steeler Nation since 76.
Hey, this your boy, off the field coach, the infamous Yoda. I'm going to leave it at that. What's up, coach?
What's going on, coach?
We're back here for another episode. Number 15, y'all.
Sublime.
You got to say it like that. You got to say sublime.
Sublime breast.
Sublime.
Jesus.
So all throughout this episode, off the rip, you're going to hear every now and then, Sublime. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing good, man. Ready to go.
Man, listen, I'm so excited doing another episode, man.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Listen, last episode was good.
Yes.
The interview was really good.
Yeah, Frederick, he was outstanding.
Man.
He was outstanding.
The cigar man.
Cigars. Puffing away, brother.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out.
It was a lot we learned, too. A lot how females had their own cigars.
Right.
I saw a few females online since then. Got their own cigar business. They pushing it.
I have, too.
Right.
Some of them have followed us on
classy, real classy.
Yeah, on
Follow
Facebook.
us,
Follow us on Facebook.
So look, Class Clown segment.
Let's laugh.
I love our segments, y'all. Yeah. And listen, he'll send the email to me. I'll browse over it, but I try not to read the Class Clown segment joke because I don't want to get myself ready for it. But I guarantee you one or two things I know. One of them going to be about a Dallas Cowboy, and the other one going to be about a Seattle Seahawks.
And we're going to start off with them. Yes.
All right, did you hear that Dak Prescott's chronic choking is covered by Obamacare? That's a good one.
The whole franchise.
The whole franchise.
What's the difference between a Seahawks and $1?
What's the difference?
You can get 4 quarters out of $1.
That's good. I give you that one. I was standing on the mound when my pants turned brown. Diarrhea, plop, plop, diarrhea.
I was sitting on the bench and my butt started to clench. Diarrhea, plop, plop, diarrhea.
When you're at the Dollar Tree and your butt begins to pee, diarrhea, plop, plop, diarrhea.
When you're feeling number 2 and it comes out like chocolate stew, diarrhea, plop, plop, diarrhea.
That last one, dude. That's the diarrhea segment, y'all. Mary's nerd nugget fun facts. No. Oh, my bad. What I skipped? I skipped.
Okay.
The page. I sure did. New segment. Did you see that? All right. Like I told you, I browsed over this. He hit me with this stuff, y'all. Let's talk current news. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Trump assassination attempt.
I missed it. I didn't see it. I saw the highlights. I guess.
Saw the aftermath.
Right.
I didn't see the little,
right.
But a few things, dude.
Sure.
If it was me and somebody had just, took a shot at me and attempted, to take my life, even if they skirted I don't know if it caught his ear, I guess.
It did.
Right.
Allegedly.
That's what we'll say. Allegedly. I like that word. I don't think I would be of the mindset to kind of want to emerge from security and shake my fist and say, go. I don't think I would be.
I wouldn't either.
Mindset.
No, I wouldn't
I don't think the average person would. So people are saying, oh, it was fixed or what, you got that. So I would not be of the mindset to do that.
Let's put it like this. After the 8 years of term,
right,
and then the 4 years of not being in office,
right,
it would not surprise me if that was staged.
It
would not surprise me.
So
I would not be beneath him to do that.
Think about something just for a second. Security actually letting his head and shoulders be even exposed.
Right.
That's not protocol.
Exactly. He would never be able to do that with all those Secret Service agents. That's the first thing that they do is they got cover him on his head.
Exactly.
They pushing his head down.
Somebody took a bullet for a president once, I think, back in the day.
In Reagan.
You know what I'm talking about.
I saw that on TV.
Right, he took a bullet. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
That wasn't staged.
Right.
You understand? So to beg for security to let's let Mr. President stand up so he can address the crowd after he got shot.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, so I had something to say about that. That's why it took so long. Joe Biden dropping out, man, as the president.
Thank God, Jesus.
Of the presidential race.
Gee whiz.
You know what?
Embarrassing.
I want to say this. Poor Joe, since he took office, and ever since I've seen him, every time I see him, it looked like he's looking for some money. You know how you look on the ground? You look on the ground for you. Joe Biden always look like he looking for money.
Man, come on. He is. Oh my God!
And then when he be talking, it's almost like he's talking. When it starts to talk, really
he's so
slow,
old. I mean, come on, you can't be in that job.
Start to fall asleep on you while he's talking. In the United States,
that age, you cannot run the president of the United States.
Dude, he be sleepwalking.
Yeah,
straight up.
And now we got Kamala Harris.
Yeah. So how do you feel? I think she could win.
This is the most I've seen her since she's been in office.
I think she's gonna win.
Yeah.
And you know what's good about that? The Kamala strain.
Follow up to our What If episode.
Look, dude, I thought about that when I saw she was like, the craziest thought I had in my head was, I was like, Kamala. They don't understand. This is something y'all don't understand.
It's an inside joke.
But dude, think about it for a second, Coach. It could be widespread.
You're
talking about
the whole country.
Ooh, Kamala.
The Kamala.
Y'all gotta get it. Okay, go ahead. Hey.
So let's follow up to the What If episode. My pop sent me a text this week.
Okay.
And he said that at his 50th class reunion,
oh man,
he found out that 30% of the boys in his class died in Vietnam. 30%.
That is a lot.
That's a lot. That Ruth Scott lady was sending a lot of brothers to Vietnam.
You know, this really saddens me because I look at it like this, from this perspective. How many fathers, how many doctors, how many lawyers, how many business owners, how many whatever they wanted to be in life, we missed, the world missed 30%.
How many families?
How many
neighborhoods?
We could start just from, and I'm starting from the individual, you know what I mean, from the individual standpoint, because from them would come families, some of them would come businesses, neighborhoods, whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Presidents.
I know.
Like,
but you wonder, at that same time, there were 2 schools. You wonder, and this was 68. So
that's the year I was born.
You wonder what percentage of the other school went to Vietnam. That'd be a good question to ask.
You're right. Yeah. You mean unseasoned chicken?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. It wasn't a lot of,
because most
of the chicken that was over there was seasoned.
One of the things that they talked about Vietnam was the unfairness of the number of blacks that were sent to the front line.
In the draft. In the draft, right.
Yeah. It was, the percentage was very, very
staggering.
Much. Yeah, staggering difference.
Dude.
Yeah.
Wow, bro, that's heavy. So, and your pops, the fact that you told me he said that, I wonder how that affects him. You know what I mean? To know.
Well, it was something that he didn't really think about until he heard
the what ifs.
The what if show.
What if, man?
And he was like, "Wow,
what if?
What if?" You know? Yeah,
heavy. New segment.
Animal Planet.
What's your favorite dog breed of all time?
Doberman.
Really?
Yes.
Now, I've had a Doberman, but that's not my favorite. My favorite, I think, is the Rottweiler.
Rottweiler?
Yes.
Okay.
The German Rottweiler, not American.
Okay.
I like the German. I had one, his name was Jax.
Jax?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Jax, dude, he was full-blooded German Rottweiler.
Okay.
So I think that's my favorite breed.
I had 2 Dobermans. One name was Bud, and one was named Satan.
Ooh, you named your dog Satan?
Satan, yeah.
When you named him, were you in a, like...
I was a teenager.
Okay. Yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah,
right?
Go figure. The On and Off the Field book club.
All right.
So my niece is a readaholic. She reads everything, and her favorite author is Anna Hung. Mm-hmm. She's famous for the Twisted Romance series. It's New York Times #1 bestseller, USA Today bestseller. Mm-hmm. Her series are known for like having deliciously alpha heroines and strong heroinettes.
You said deliciously alpha
heroes, strong heroines.
Okay, but that was a hell of a statement. I wanted you to repeat that. Deliciously
alpha heroes.
That's a hell of a description.
Google Gemini.
Wow.
Hey,
deliciously.
Thank Google Gemini.
Deliciously alpha hero. From here on out, one of my monikers now is the deliciously alpha hero.
Get it?
Facts. I like that.
Yes.
So your current read,
but I'm reading Countdown
by James Patterson.
Yeah, that was wow.
Is it like what is it?
Remember I told you that was the one. She's CIA. She's cut off.
Oh,
and she's trying to stop a 9/11
That's
from happening.
Right.
And her husband actually happens to work in the building where the.
That's crazy.
Yes. And so now she's got to navigate through the U.S. government, not only the people in the Middle East, but the U.S. government is after her too, because they're trying to keep her silent.
That's crazy.
Right.
We've seen movies. Remember we talked about this, I think, briefly before. I've seen movies with the same structure. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Whether it was a character was a male or a female, but the same kind of structure. Like, so with this book, like, I wonder what kind of movie it is. What kind of, if they would make this out of a movie.
Have you seen like Jack Ryan?
Yes.
Okay, so
I like Jack Ryan.
Imagine Jack Ryan in doing an op.
Jack Ryan is a beast, bro.
And the government turns on him.
Oh yeah,
And he has to figure out a way
Right.
That's what it's like.
That's fine.
But she's a female. The main character's a female.
Ben Affleck played one of the Jack Ryan characters.
Yes.
And I thought that that movie was fine. Because Morgan Freeman is in it too, I think.
So same concept, same demeanor, but from a female.
That's fire.
Yeah, she's in the Middle East trying to get back.
Right.
Yeah.
See, me being prior military,
you would love it.
I love those type of movies.
Yeah, you would love it.
I would read that book, dude.
You would love it. It's a page
and I'm
turner.
not a big reader. I'm not a readaholic.
It's a page turner.
But when I get one like that, I will. I probably
Countdown by James Patterson.
I got you. Got you. WNBA segment.
Yes.
WNBA Player of the Week.
This is your tongue twister.
Oh my goodness. Arike Agubowale.
Close. Yeah.
Ogubowale.
Yeah.
I was close.
Ogubowale.
I love words.
Yes.
So Arike Ogubowale.
She was an All-Star Game MVP for the All-Star Game.
I'm going to say it like this. Arike Ogubowale.
Yes.
See, that's how. So she was the NBA Player of the Week, right?
Yes.
How she look, dude? I can't remember.
She's Nigerian.
Is she a looker?
Yeah.
You know how they dress? You know how they do their dress stuff?
Yeah, she dresses fine. Yeah, she dresses fine. She dresses down. I would say she dresses real cool. Yeah, real like an athletic style. Cool.
Oh, okay, that.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still though.
Yeah, but she can ball though.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, she balling out. Mary's Nerd Nugget Fun Facts.
Mary Nerd, we got to give it a shout.
I actually have 3.
Okay.
We talk a lot about Mount Rushmore, and do you know who's actually on Mount Rushmore?
Oh man, Teddy Roosevelt, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, and Abraham Lincoln. Right.
Those are the 4 that we use for Mount Rushmore. Number 2, this is a did you know fun fact.
Okay.
Did you know if you're sitting on the toilet, taking a bowel movement, and if you raise up on your tippy toes, it'll help empty out your colon?
No.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wait a minute, bro.
So you sitting on the toilet, you know.
Now I'm sitting here practicing this. I'm
raise up on your tippy toes and kind of sit up. Raise up on your tippy toes and sit up, and it'll open your colon, and you'll get a little bit extra out.
Oh yeah, I'm doing that. The next dump I take is gonna be so liberating.
And then last, Mary's things that make you go
Okay.
When you transport something by car, it's called a shipment. But if you transport something by ship, it's called cargo.
Right.
Yeah.
And I knew that because being on the ship, being in the Navy. And we used to do these unreps, underway replenishment. And what pulled up beside us was a cargo ship.
Cargo ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you said, not a transport.
Right.
But a shipment. But a cargo ship.
Cargo ship.
Yeah, it wasn't a,
Right.
so you're right. Yeah.
Right.
All right, 1st and 10 segment, main sports. The Olympics in Paris.
It starts.
What exactly? Yeah. Snoop, you know I got to bring this up. The irony. Okay? Let's picture the irony. Snoop Dogg carrying in the torch. The torch. My question is this. What did he use it for first before he carried it? Did he light anything else before he came out? Let us know, Snoop. He looked pretty happy while he was walking with that torch.
Look, he's in Paris. You know he's smoking over there.
Oh,
too.
that Paris flower.
Yeah.
What's your favorite event?
I like the 100 meters.
I do too.
Yeah, that's mine.
I like the 100 meters.
Yeah, 100 meters.
I like the 100
that's
meters.
That's number 1.
Yeah, I like the 100 meters, and I like my second one.
What's that?
The 200 relay.
200 relay.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that.
I like the mile relay. The 400 mile.
Okay.
1 lap relay. I like that one.
You know what else I like too? And it's kind of in the same vein. Snoop and Kevin Hart was doing like Olympic, like behind the scenes. They had a show.
Yeah.
They did it for the Winter Olympics. I was wondering if they were going to do it for this.
I hadn't watched enough. It just started, so I don't know yet.
When they did it for the Winter, it was hilarious.
It was.
Bro. He did it with Keenan too.
Right.
Oh my, dude, Keenan is hilarious.
Underrated. He's underrated.
Yes.
Blue Bag music segment.
You got to get that right. You said Blue Bag.
Blue Bag music.
That's a
segment.
tongue twister.
Blue Bag music segment. Blue Bag music segment. Check out Cleo Soul.
Okay,
she's good.
Is she? What kind of music?
R&B, kind of like neo soul, but she's got some gospel also.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not just limited. I listen to all genres.
You'll like her.
I just wanted the world to know that it's religious when you just, if you say, oh, all I listen to is gospel music, I don't listen to secular music, that's false. Come on.
Right.
God bless the same person that makes that music you call secular with that gift. God, so don't do that.
Don't hate.
Yeah, and then you call yourself a Christian. I'm a Christian. I'm not religious. So I listen to rock and roll. I listen to R&B. I listen to rap.
Reggae.
I listen
house.
I
If
do.
it sounds good,
I love it.
Get played.
I just love music.
If it sounds good,
I just had to say that, dude. All right, 2 thumbs up segment.
Thumbs up.
All right. Let's review Russell Crowe, the movie Badland, and Eddie Murphy's new Beverly Hills Cop movie, Axel Foley, on Netflix. All right.
Have you seen them?
I have not seen Badland.
You got to see that.
But
Same as we just talked about the book, Countdown.
Okay.
He's an Air Force drone guy that's in with a special unit.
I wanted to watch that.
And all hell breaks loose, and he's got to find his way back.
He got a drone pilot, right?
He's a drone pilot,
Okay.
right.
All right.
And Russell Crowe's the drone operator.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Now, I do have something to say about Beverly Hills Cop, Axel Foley.
I liked it.
I did. Mm-hmm. Can't help it. You got to compare it to the other Beverly Hills Cop. You could see his age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could see his. You could see, but I liked it. I liked the whole concept. I liked. It wasn't disappointing.
They got away with it because they didn't try and change anything. It was like they were the same,
right?
Age, so they can get away with.
I like it.
Yeah, I like that. I like that part of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That part was cool. I like that part of it. Health is wealth.
Absolutely. I got to give a hand clap for that, bro. Because health is wealth. And when we did the whole Who Said It First.
Right.
We did it. You can find him on and off the field. I'm telling you, we cover everything. Y'all, both sides of the ball.
So a Facebook friend of mine posted this, and I kind of quoted what she had said. She said, "What are you doing to keep the engine light from coming on?"
Ooh.
I think a lot about physical fit level I can maintain until the casket drops. So the question becomes not only maintaining, but how can you take your exercise routine up a notch?
For me, and I was just talking about this the other day. So I told you one of my goals on the pull-ups, which I told you was to get to be able to do 15 clean pull-ups.
Yes.
Full range of motion. I accomplished that. So I could do 15 clean range of motion pull-ups. Now, what I do now is I go to another variation of the pull-up. Not just regular, shoulder width pull-ups. Now I go either close hand or now what I told you off air, I told you I'm going to L sit pull-ups.
Right.
Which you lift your legs, make yourself an L, and then do pull-ups. So that's what I'm doing now. So I want to master that variation of the pull-up. So the answer to the question is whatever, like with push-ups, you master regular push-ups, you go to a different variation.
Right.
Wides,
Right.
Or diamond, whatever, however you want to do them, Finks, push-ups.
Yep.
So I think is whatever exercise you're doing, when you get to a certain level, then you branch out. You go to another variation of it.
And if you're just starting with one push-up, you just do one push-up, and then at some point you can do 2 push-ups.
You can do 2 push-ups.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no comparison. And
no.
You have to have a starting point.
Right.
And each person's starting point is
different.
Yeah,
right.
That's correct.
And we share close stories with that because we talk about health almost every day.
Right.
We either give me an update on yours. You say, "Coach, I did 5 pull-ups today."
Man, I'm getting it in.
I did. See. And so I remember when I first started doing pull-ups, I couldn't do but 1 or 2 pull-ups.
That's what I did. I did 1 pull-up, and I struggled. I was like, "Oh wow, that's embarrassing."
Yeah. And it felt like somebody hit me in the back of my neck, in the back of my back with a paddle. I said, "What the world?"
When I got that one in,
boy.
that was over there.
Motivation.
Right.
And self-discipline too.
Yes.
We talked about that.
Right.
It takes that self-discipline, especially when you master, like I said, I wanted to get to 15. I could have been like, "Oh, you know what? I got to 15. I'm gonna chill out." No. You gotta go to another variation.
Right.
And I told you with this, the Bible says that our bodies were fearfully and wondrously made. Mm-hmm. Wondrous are your works, O God, and my soul knows this very well.
No doubt.
So God made this. So if God made this vehicle, you know what I want to do? I want to see how fast this vehicle can go. I want to see how much this vehicle can take. I want to see how much pressure I can put this vehicle under because God made it.
That's right. And another point to that is you can go the opposite. Sometimes when you're working out, you've got to take the foot off the gas pedal.
That's a good point.
You got to take off. You got to rest. You got to stretch.
Right.
Take some days off. And if you're lifting heavy all the time, sometimes you need a day of light weights.
You need a day or two.
Yeah, a day or two.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So I found that too. So I do like 4 days a week working out with my regiment. You know, the details included, but like maybe 5 days. But then I get 2 days off. You know what I mean? Sometimes I take 3 days off. Sure. Yesterday I just went out back, and then we're gonna move on. Yesterday I just went out back. On my rack on the back. Right. I was out there with the dogs, and I pull up. I just went up there, just did 5 pull-ups. I ain't like it wasn't nothing.
Like it wasn't nothing.
Like it wasn't nothing, bro. So shout out, bro.
Shout out.
All
Hey,
right.
But before we move on, look, for the listeners, challenge yourself. Start one day. Start a weekly challenge. Start a 1 day challenge. Start a monthly challenge. Start a yearly challenge. Start. Just start something.
Yep. Tech segment. Y'all, listen, catch us. We got a shot. I got to hear her. You can now listen to us on Pandora.
Yeah, we're on Pandora.
Also, we're on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, and of course, you got to go to our website at onandoffthefield.com.
DA. That's
On
DA.
and off the DA. All right?
And we're on Twitter now.
Yeah, we're on Twitter. Just found it out too. So shout out to Geisha.
So we on Twitter as of this morning.
Shout out to Geisha Dog.
Yes, shout out.
You feel me?
Shout out.
Yeah.
New segment.
Black folk. Color people time. You know what? I ain't gonna give us a womp. Not yet.
Color people time.
All right.
You've heard of that, right?
I have. As a matter of fact, they call it CPT.
Right. It's basically when black folks show up late, or fashionably late. Yeah, late.
That term you just said it makes me cringe. Fashionably late. There's no such thing as fashionable. There's nothing fashionable about being late. So stop doing that.
And that's what colored people time is about.
That chaps my cheeks. I just want you to know that, and I'm talking to black people right now. Yeah. And then we get mad when them folks start with us. Yeah, I can't wait. No, because this is what time we say we start. If a lady said, "Don't play with my time," because I can't get that.
The congressman.
I can't get that back. Don't play with my time.
I can't remember. Don't play congressman.
You can play with your time,
right?
But don't play with my time.
I had a coach that he preached 5 minutes early. His name was Tim Murphy. He's actually the head coach at Harvard.
Right.
He's been there over 20 some years, I think. But he said that if the meeting started at 3:00, the door is locked at 2:55.
Yes, and it should.
And if you weren't at there at that time, you ran the next morning.
And I probably should have kept what I'm about to say for my next pet peeve, but I'm not because I feel like saying it right now.
Say it, brother.
You know what get on my nerves?
What?
People that are late, but they hate to be rushed. Make that make sense.
Right.
You're slow, but you hate to be rushed.
Right.
That makes no sense. Chaps my cheeks.
Chaps his cheeks, baby.
Yes, it does. All right. It's all about It's all about the relationship segment. Yeah, I said it like that. I said this, didn't I?
I know, that's what I said.
Oh, my goodness. A conversation about how you feel is not supposed to end in an argument, end quote. Let me tell you what I feel about that. Just what it says. When you express what you feel and it's always attacked, you tend to not express what you feel. You tend to either close off toward that person, but you're going to find somebody else to talk to about it. You understand? Mm-hmm. So you can't attack people when they're expressing. When they show you the gash, this is my saying. If I open my shirt and show you the gash and it's bleeding, don't pull out a straight razor.
Right.
Somebody already did that. Pull out some bandages.
I need a bandage.
I need you to start helping me heal.
Right.
Don't fuss at me because I'm hurt.
Right.
Ooh, Lance. Coach, that's when you do me like that, I will shut down and I'll find somebody because I have to. I'm a social person. I love
Sure.
Yeah, I don't. Text message is fine, and I know this is a tech world, but I'm old school. I like to talk.
Call, yeah.
I like to talk.
Voice,
so that's me.
Right.
That's part of my love language.
Sure.
So that's me. So if I open up and show you how I feel, if I trust you enough to share you and show you this, hey, look at this wound. Mm-hmm. I don't want you to say, ew. Don't do that.
Right.
You understand?
No, I
said, that gets me, dude.
Understood.
How do you feel about that statement?
Well, I mean, I looked at it too. I mean, obviously in relationships, you have communication issues. I remember certain, arguments that I've had in the past.
Right.
You sit there and you're like, wow.
Why did I even say something?
Yeah. And so what you learn to do is adapt to deal, but it's only to deal with. It's, you kind of,
But let me bring this up. And I know we got to move on. I'm going to do that. Listen. So does that damage, so let's say the communication, you can't tell the person how you feel without being attacked or, because people will cheat you out of being human.
Right.
Stop cheating people out of being human. All right, leaders, stop cheating your leaders out of being human. They're just human.
Right.
I don't care if they pastors, president. Don't cheat the president out of being human. He's human.
He's a human.
Stop.
Right.
So that's the one mistake we make is when we cheat people and we forget that they're human, just like us.
Right.
And we get mad when we find out, hey, you're just like me. Why are you mad? Because I'm just like you. But then if I do something you can't do or don't do, you get mad because now I'm not like you.
Right.
So which one you want? You want to be jealous or you want to hate me?
Take a pick.
For being just like you.
Take a pick.
So that's what I'm saying. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Man, ooh, boy, you started one there.
Another new segment.
All right, I got to give you that. Nuka.
You're going to like this.
Green flags.
Green flags.
Not red flags.
Not red flags, but green flags. These are people that celebrate your wins.
Oh, boy, you on point. Pause, please. Listen, audience. I'm telling you, I just grazed over the script. Just grazed. The stuff that he's bringing up is crazy. Seriously. Go on. I just want to give you props.
These are people that celebrate your wins. They remember small things about you.
Ooh.
They respect your boundaries. Ooh. You feel energized after seeing them. You don't have to watch what you say. Iron sharpens iron. Green flag. Those are people that, those are people you want in your corner.
On my 50th, I recorded the 50th episode. What was the name of it?
Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah. And what did I say? I'm surrounded by brothers that build me up.
Yep.
We build each other up. Our conversations are wholesome.
Yep.
When you call me and say, hey, coach, I did 5 pull-ups. I'm like, bruh, that's what's up.
Right.
When I tell you, hey, coach, I'm on a weighted vest not doing, whatever the accomplishment is,
right.
Even if it's something about your business. Hey, man, I got boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Man, that's what's up.
Right.
Keep going.
Keep going. Motivation.
We motivate each other.
Right.
I love being around people that appreciate and not tolerate.
Facts.
I don't want to just be tolerated.
Facts.
I want to be appreciated.
Facts.
And you can tell the difference.
Shit.
Oh, you can tell the difference. Shout out, man, that's hard. Quote of the day. All right, when God puts a calling on your life, he already factored in your stupidity. That's fire. That's fire.
That was on my planner.
That's fire. The Bible, see, I always bring up the Bible. Did I bring it up too much?
You were Yoda. I mean,
I'm Yoda,
why
dude.
wouldn't you?
Watch this. So the Bible says that, he says that you see your calling, brethren, not many wise, not many of noble birth. He said, but God chose the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. He chose the weak things to put to shame those that seem strong. You said when God puts a calling on your life, he already factored in how stupid we are.
Right.
So he knew what he was getting when
he knew it.
We are the problem. We forget. Don't we?
Absolutely.
We're the problem.
We're the problem.
We forget. God knows. I knew what I was getting when I knew he made us. So that's good.
That's right.
That's good. I like that, dude.
So this is called perception versus perspective.
Okay.
Perception is your view of something from your eyes.
Okay.
How you see it. Perception.
Okay.
Perspective is how you can see that person sees through their eyes.
Wow.
perspective.
That's hard.
Like
that's fire.
Say you had a lady who was her dad was a police officer.
Okay.
And her uncle was a police officer.
Okay.
And she grew up in that type of environment. And so now as an adult, she has nothing but love and admiration for police officers.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Let's take the same let's take another lady. And she had another incident dealing with a police officer that it was a negative incident.
Okay.
And she knew something else that happened in the neighborhood that was a negative influence.
Okay.
So as she got older, her perception of the police were not the same.
I get you.
As
the
Lady
other
A.
one. Wow.
But they're both right, though.
Right.
They're both right.
That's good.
Perspective is for one of them to see why the other feels the way that they do.
Right.
Perspective.
Right.
And that's what we need to strive for is perspective.
Again, I don't know why I'm doing this. In all of your getting, get an understanding.
Yes.
See, if I understood why he lashed out at me, if I understood that he had just left his job and he just got laid off,
right.
If I understood that that's why he was in that mood, then I would not respond to his mood,
right.
Because I have an understanding, another perspective.
Correct.
And all of your getting, everything you're saying, you know me, everything you say to me in the natural, I'm going to go right there to that text.
You should.
And all of your getting, and that's a powerful statement, because if we understood the person, if we understood that the reason that the little boy goes to school and he acts out is because of what's going on at home, then we would understand and wouldn't treat him like, we would realize he's really smart. He's just having...
We would have a better understanding of how to handle the situation.
A
better perspective. Yep.
From his side.
Yes.
I saw this meme on Facebook, and the lady, it was a man hanging over a cliff, and he was holding on to a lady's arm. And she was fussing at him while he was holding on. He was trying to hold, and all she could see was him, trying to pull her. But above him, it was another rock on his back. She couldn't see that there was he had a rock on his back. All she could see was him, but no rock. But if she saw his perspective, she realized, you ain't the only thing I'm trying to hold on to, I'm dealing with.
Exactly.
I got a boulder on my back.
Exactly.
So I saw that meme, I was like, wow.
And that's what we got to strive for.
Understanding.
Yeah, that's right.
The other person's perspective. That's good, that coach.
You got your music ready?
I got the music ready, bro.
You know what? Music ready?
Listen, we keep, y'all know what time it is, right? Hold on. Y'all know what time it is. It's the Yoda moment.
Yoda!
Dude, that tickles me, dude.
I love it, baby. I love it.
Let's go.
All right, I want to hear the Ben Franklin story.
The Ben Franklin story. Oh, yes.
Yes.
All right. So, the Bible says that faith without works is dead. And the Bible says that we all have to have faith, and that without faith it's impossible to please God. So everybody was like, oh, when I go down to Metro, I go down and I minister. And, you have the backlash, and the guys, they question. They like, hey, Reb, that's how they call me. Hey, Reb, how I'm supposed to know everything in that Bible true, Reb? How I'm supposed to know Jesus died, Reb? I wasn't there, Reb. I don't know how I'm supposed to know that. I said, I tell you what. I said, by faith. Well, Reb, explain that. I said, I tell you what. I say, I got $100 bill. I said, who's on the $100 bill? They said, oh, that's Ben Franklin. That's Ben. It's all about the Benjamin, Reb. I said, okay. I say, you ever met Benjamin Franklin? No. I said, well, how you know he real? They told me. I said, I'm here telling you about Jesus.
Right.
I say, matter of fact, I could tell when you got Benjamin Franklin on you. You ain't got to tell me. I say, your attitude is different because you got Ben on you. Right. You feel more valuable when you got Ben on you. Mm-hmm. He was like, Reb. I said, you walk different when you got Ben. You ain't got to show me that you got him on you. I could tell because your whole demeanor is different. I say it's the same way with Jesus. You got to give him the same credit. I say you can't give Benjamin Franklin credit. You never met him. And then you don't give Jesus credit. You never met him either.
Right.
It's the same faith.
Right.
And that's how I taught them faith using the $100 bill.
Yoda
moment.
Yoda.
Y'all don't understand. This is a hit. Yeah. Yoda. Listen, I love it, dude. I'm so glad he brought that up because that I really used that with the $100 bill, and they understood faith, dude. So don't say you don't believe because you ain't seen, because you never met Benjamin Franklin, but you'll do anything to get him.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, Final Drive Sports Jeopardy.
Y'all know what's up. Listen, dude. I could do this show every day.
Me too.
And I think we're going to have to get to where we start doing it every day.
I'm trying to tell you. All right.
Coming out the tunnel.
So this is, you started this coming out the tunnel.
Right.
And my first tunnel experience, I think I was about 8 or 9.
Okay.
And my dad was a coach at Montclair State. Mm-hmm. And I happened to be, tagging along. And so I went from the coach's office to the locker room and to the area where the team gathered before the game.
Right.
And I'd seen all these guys for, practice and, after locker rooms and, the showers and stuff. I was like the team mascot. Mm-hmm. And so I'd always see smiles and I watch them practice and stuff.
Right.
So the coach gathers them up and all of a sudden, you hear screams. And, guys are just kind of like, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, what's going on? And so you hear this like pregame speech and so the coaches leave and the guys are just start banging each other. Their helmets are hitting each other.
Specify when you say start banging each other.
They're taking their fists and banging their shoulder pads against one another.
Okay,
boom,
I see
boom,
that.
Boom,
Yeah.
And they're doing headbutts. And you hear guys are going, fuck! Get their fucking ass on the side of my face! And I'm looking at these motherfuckers like, what the hell is going on? So they walk out right before to the edge of the stadium where you can hear the crowd.
Right.
And, you could hear like this intensity. And all of a sudden you could hear like we had turf. So they had like, you could hear like the pat, 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 pat.
Right.
And they was like, let's go, get some fuckers. Yeah,
you can hear that click.
You can hear click. When they took the field, I was just like, wow, what the fuck just happened,
It was crunk, though.
They were crunk.
See, that's what I'm saying. Let me tell you something. I would pay money. I would have bought a ticket to be at a Ray Lewis pregame speech.
Yeah.
You hear
I've
me?
had some of those in college and high school.
But Ray Lewis, dude.
Yeah.
Imagine being...
Some of those guys are...
Oh, Ray Lewis used to have big 300-pound men crying in there.
Right.
Yeah, Ray, we're going to kill him. Get him, Ray. We're going to get him, Ray. He had big dudes crying, bro. Ray wasn't no joke. So that's why I want to experience the tunnel experience. I think about Joe.
So let me stop. Let's stop right here.
All right.
I'm glad you said that.
Okay.
So this part is part 2 of coming out the tunnel.
Okay.
Now, we talked about as an athlete.
Okay.
You as a pastor. Before Easter Sunday, packed church. You sitting in the back. Tell us about that before you come onto the podium. What's going through your mind?
First of all, boy, that's so good. First of all, I got the playbook from Coach God. He already gave me the playbook.
Okay.
The night before. He gave me the playbook, the scripture. I call that the playbook.
Right.
He told me how to run it, what plays to run, and what to say by the Holy Ghost. So I'm crunk off of that. So I'm recycling the playbook through my mind, just like a good quarterback.
Right.
Recycling the playbook. Don't want to disappoint Coach.
Right.
Because he watching, literally watching You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You got a whole field perspective. So I'm running the playbook through my head, praise and worship going on. The music is there. So, I love music.
Yeah.
So the combination of me running the playbook and the music is like a locker room, because if I'm not mistaken, they have music in the locker room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So I had so the praise and worship is my locker room music. In my head, I'm running the playbook. I'm trying to praise and worship, but thinking about the running the play. So I'm so crunk. So by the time I get up there, I have to, ask God to calm me down. You know what I mean? So I don't be in my emotions. Because, a lot of pastors won't admit it. They get emotional. They get up there and they start making sounds and doing stuff that's not God.
Right.
I heard a pastor get up there, you're going to laugh. It's embarrassing, dude. That's why I can't sit in some churches. He got up there, he was like, he's good. Whoa. He literally did that. You oughta, he literally did that, dude. He did. He literally did that. You should Google it. I said, man, what are you doing, bro?
Right. That's not.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So for me, my pregame before I preach is the God just running through me like adrenaline.
Right.
So by the time I get up there, I have to calm down. So I don't do that. Right. What is that doing?
Exactly.
How that's gonna help a man struggling with masturbation?
Right.
He coming to church trying to get delivered. You gonna have him go home? Come on, bro. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't mean to go there. I'm just expressive.
It's all good.
All right, travel through your eyes segment. You did that, Coach. That's your fault. All right, I already got a place. Describe a place where you remember you said, and I quote, "Damn, it's hot." You want to go first?
Vegas. I went to Vegas in the summertime once, and that heat was like a hair dryer blowing you from the sky.
Ooh, I got two.
Go ahead.
They run
in New Orleans. And New Orleans one summer is about the same.
Really?
Too. Yes.
I got two.
Go ahead.
Guantanamo Bay, Cuba.
Ooh.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
At 8:00 in the morning, it's 100 degrees. At 8 a.m. at Guantanamo, I was in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba for 30 days. Every day I looked like a brownie with moist icing on me. Did you hear me? Every day I looked like a brownie with moist. Dude, you talking about hot? Second spot that I went was Shreveport, Bahamas.
Okay.
It was the old folks say it was hotter than a box of 38s over there. Bruh, you talking about hot, but
yes.
I've been to Egypt in the desert. It wasn't as hot as it was in Cuba.
But Cuba, I would think, because it's more the humidity.
And because it's right there by the water.
Right.
But Egypt wasn't that hot. I was in the desert in Alexandria, Egypt. Do you hear me?
Yes.
And the heat in Egypt, it was hotter in Cuba, in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, than it was. Now, the water in Cuba is beautiful. Sure. Crystal clear.
Right.
Yeah. But that's
My Vegas in July.
I heard Vegas.
It was like 115.
Ooh, whoa.
But I'm telling you, it was like it was heat. The heat was just like blowing, like a heater was on top of your head.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You could never escape it. Red flags.
Oh, boy. We did the green flag.
No.
Let's go.
Okay. First one. We got two.
Okay.
Got two.
All right.
First one. When you see someone walking towards you as soon as you get out your car to pump your gas. You just pull up to the gas station.
Okay.
You get out the car to pump your gas. You see somebody walking towards you.
Okay.
That's a red flag.
It is a red flag.
That's always a hustle.
It is. Yeah. You're right. One way or the other.
One way or the other.
Whether they're trying to ask you for money, whether they're trying to beat you out of money, whether they're trying to rob you.
Right.
Prayerfully, you know what I mean?
Personally, I don't have. There's a what you call a time and a place. I don't want to talk to anybody when I'm pumping my gas unless you are pumping your gas on the pump
next to you.
Across to me.
Right.
Where we looking at each other.
Right. But you standing there while I'm pumping my gas, or me standing there while you put no.
Yeah, no. You got to move on.
You're going to have to, I'm going to put out a lighter. and yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, the second one, you're going to like this one. Red flag. When you go to the bank to deposit your check and your teller is Jamarcus Russell.
Man, dude. He's not getting my check. Not at all. I'm gonna tell him
welcome to the bank, man. Help you.
He's not getting my check, bro. That's crazy. You know that's gone viral.
Right.
Somebody sent it to me.
I know. I see it. Yeah, it's crazy.
All right.
Crazy.
The where were you win segment. All right. Where were you when 9/11 happened? I can tell you where I was, and I can tell you what I was doing exactly. Mm-hmm. I was working at McPhillips Manufacturers window and door plant down the bay, down off Broad Street, and I was on what we call a trim saw cutting doors. And one of the other guys from one of the departments came back and said, hey, they say a helicopter just crashed. That's what we thought initially. Mm-hmm. So, and then that's where I was when it happened. Wow. Where were you?
I was at Booker T. Washington High School in New Orleans.
Okay.
I was giving a class ring presentation.
Okay.
And when I finished, I stayed after to kind of, talk to the sponsors, and we walked back to the office, and it was in the on the TV monitor in the office. Okay. And I was looking, I was like, wow, oh my God, the tower. I know people that was in the tower.
Wow.
So that's what I was like. I was tripping, because I was like, I got family that lived there.
Did you?
No.
Okay.
No.
And like I said, that's where I was initially. And initially we thought that it was a helicopter. Mm-hmm. That's what they said. It was only after I got off work, and then they was like, oh yeah, it was planes. I'm like, oh man, it's that serious. So when I got home, because we didn't have TVs in the plant like that. Right. So when I got home and saw the TV, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Wow.
So 9/11, man.
9/11.
Wow. Praying for the family still.
Yes. Would you rather segment?
Would you rather?
All right. Would you rather perform a viral hit halftime show at the Super Bowl, or would you rather be the MVP of the Super Bowl?
I would rather, because I'm kind of biased.
Well, yeah.
I'm
thinking we're going to have two different answers.
I would rather perform.
Right.
I know you're going to be.
I'd rather be the MVP.
Right. On and off the field.
Right.
That's how we. Right. That's how me and Coach O rock, y'all. This organic. Y'all ain't ready for this, but y'all might well get ready. All right. Would you rather? Oh man. Would you rather have grilled salmon and asparagus, or filet steak and baked potato?
I'm taking the grilled salmon and
you
asparagus.
You know what
right
I'm
now.
taking.
Yeah.
I'm taking the grilled salmon and asparagus all day. Dude.
All day long? Okay.
All day and day.
And day. All right. Sorry, not sorry segment.
All right.
This is where we call you out. This is a restaurant that everyone likes, but you think is not that good. I'm going Olive Garden.
I'm gonna lean towards you with Olive Garden, but I don't know if let me say this: Red Lobster.
That was my number 2.
Red Lobster.
That might be number 1. I'm gonna switch that. Red Lobster is number 1.
Red Lobster is for me.
Yeah, Red Lobster.
Yeah. That facts. All right, game segment.
Charades.
We got movie titles, all right?
Yeah, okay.
This is our first time doing this. Hey, so
bear with us. Bear with us.
So we're going to pick one movie title and we do the charades with it now. We'll say that, we can't say the actual title of the movie, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. I'll go first.
Okay.
Let me think of the movie first. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. All right. Master Splinter.
Master Splinter?
Yep. Shellback.
Turtle?
Master Splinter. Shellback. Pizza.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah! I did pretty good, right?
You did good.
Shellback, Master Splinter. I surely thought you would get Master Splinter.
Well, see, I forgot. I hadn't watched that in a long time.
But I knew it would jog your memory.
It kind of threw me.
I had the
shell part threw me at
Shellback,
first. Yeah, that threw me at first.
Yeah. And I was going to say the other guy. What was the other guy's name that was the nemesis? Oh, they used to fight against him. God.
I can't, man.
I can't. But anyway, I wanted to reach for one because I had to pull one that you wouldn't be thinking about. All right, give me one.
All right, here you go. Okay.
All right. Breathe. Waiting to exhale.
Yes.
Wow. Listen, we got to clarify something. He was just using the breathing to describe the movie. Y'all, it's two men breathing at each other. Y'all. All right, I'm gonna do one more. Can I do one more?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's so easy. Golly. Cyberdyne.
Terminator.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Give me one. Come on.
Okay. All right. You costing us, motherfucker. Give up position one more time. I'll bleed you. Leave you here. Real quiet. Get to the chopper.
I'm having some fun. My mama told me they will never see. Your
man's losing it. He's losing it, man. Your man's out of control. He's losing it.
How about this? We're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die.
Billy said that.
You ain't never scared, Billy. You ain't never scared. I ain't scared of no man. We'll be out there. Ain't no man. We all gonna die.
Hey, bro.
Okay. Tongue twister.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Here we go, man.
So
Come
choose
on,
8, 9, or 10. You just got to do the 8. One of them.
8, man. I'm gonna see. You setting me. I don't know what he set me up for. I'm just gonna choose a number. 8. All right.
Okay.
I don't know what this about to be.
8. Okay. 8. Nude neblons, nibbling, gnats, nuts, nicotine.
Do it again.
Wait.
See?
I want to make sure I got it right. No, I got it wrong.
All right, come
Give
on.
me the warm up. I got it wrong.
All right. Coach, get the warm up. So if I get it wrong, all right, come on.
8 egotistical egoists, echoing egotistical echoes.
8 egotistical 8
egotistical egoists, echoing egotistical echoes.
8 egotistical egoists, echoing egotistical echoes.
8 egotistical echoes, echoing
8 egotistical echoes, echoing egotistical.
No. It's 8 egotistical echoists.
8 egotistical echoists, echoing egotistical echoes.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you got it.
I got it.
Boom.
All right. New segment. All right. New segment. Comics and cartoons segment. You know, Terrence Hunter was big. Remember we did the Marvel with Terrence Hunter, and he's a huge Marvel fan.
Yes.
He's going to be huge on it. Yeah. What was some of your favorite cartoons you watched as a kid after school? After school?
So yeah, after school or Saturday morning.
Okay,
let's do after school or Saturday morning.
Super Friends. Johnny Quest.
Ooh, Johnny Quest.
The Smurfs.
Yeah. Hong Kong Phooey. Yeah.
Looney Tunes.
Mm-hmm. Captain Caveman. Thundercats.
Definitely Thundercats.
Did you ever watch Josie and the Pussycats?
I used to watch that a little bit.
I got tired of them.
I did too. Yeah. I used to watch Scooby-Doo.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, Scooby-Doo. Mm-hmm. Underdog.
I would have got away from with it if it had a little bit of those pesky kids. Whoa. Go ahead.
No. Did you see the Facebook video of Scooby-Doo with Thelma? They were talking about Thelma's coochie steak.
No.
Oh my God. They walk in the room, they like, damn, Thelma, put some hair on it. Smells like raw dog in his mouth. You gotta see it. Yeah. Okay. Edible, eatable eats.
All right.
All right. Would you eat a hamburger with some snot and boogers for $10,000?
Nah, bro. I just probably had to go work for that.
Okay.
You'll eat it for 10 racks? Snot and boogers?
No. Well, it depends on
If it's my own.
If it's my
Can
own.
I put my own on there? Put my own condiments? Just take it out. Now, if I put my own, yeah.
You can do it.
$10,000. Nobody else's, though.
Nobody else.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Would you?
No,
if it's your
hell no.
own? What if it's your own?
If it's my own?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You do it, yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean it anyway.
Anybody would, I think.
Sure.
Y'all, you know what? Go to the website and tell us on there, would you eat your own snot and boogers on the burger? All things.
All things Monica
All
McNutt.
things McNutt. All things McNutt. All right. You and Monica McNutt are at a pool party, slow dancing real close to Fire and Desire by Rick James. How long before it's a blood flow issue? Man, listen. It won't take long.
It won't take long.
Nah.
Yeah.
It won't take
before Tina Marie comes on.
Oh yeah. She way before
Way
that.
before
Way
that.
before
Yeah.
that. By the time she come on, I'm, you don't want to,
Grinding on that thing.
Oh yeah, you don't want,
Right.
You don't want to
Grinding.
pop the cork.
All right, this is a good one. This is versus segment. So, which franchise has the better Mount Rushmore of RBs, running backs?
Okay.
The Houston Oilers, Tennessee Titans, and they have Earl Campbell, Eddie George, Chris Johnson, and Derrick Henry, or the Chicago Bears, Walter Payton, Gale Sayers, Matt Forte, and the Galloping Ghost, Red Grange.
I'm going with the Bears.
Why is that?
And I'm gonna go with the Bears and the Sweetness, Gale Sayers, those two alone.
Well, Sweetness is the best out of all those running backs
Right.
listed. So he's number
Matt
one.
Forte is the weakest out of those running backs.
But interesting, his stats were number 2 to Peyton.
Really?
Yes. He actually did really well for an underachieving Bears team.
Yeah. And then you got the other one, Earl Campbell, Eddie, man,
Solid
they solid,
across
dude.
the board.
You know what? Out of those backs, all of those are really big backs except for Chris Johnson. Oh, he's the smallest back.
He's so fast.
You know what, dude? I'm me. That's a toss-up. That's preference.
Yeah, right.
Listen, 2-1 either way.
Can't win. Right.
We win.
Right.
Whoever, yeah.
Yeah.
The fans win on that one. Shout out.
I think Chicago, if you had to say who's the top running backs of all time, I think you could put the argument that Peyton and Gale Sayers are on that.
Right.
Gale Sayers only because in search, short because he had a shortened career.
Right.
But if he would have had the same,
he was tough.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Out of the other lineup, give me the best one out of Earl Campbell, Eddie George, Chris Johnson, Derrick. Which one of those are the best back out of those?
I'm going Earl Campbell.
Best out of those?
Yeah.
You give him okay.
I'm going Earl Campbell.
The only person I would put close to that is Chris Johnson, 2K, CJ 2K.
Yeah.
He's tough, dude. He's close to being though.
But when I saw Earl Campbell run with speed, same as Chris Johnson. Obviously Chris Johnson can't even match the power that Earl Campbell had.
Where does Bo Jackson line up in here?
Ooh, wow.
He in that, coach.
He's on that Gale Sayers tier because you don't know what
If he had got hurt.
if he wouldn't have gotten hurt.
I remember the game. I was watching the game when the dude chased him down and tackled him. I watched the injury. I remember the game. Yeah.
The Bengals. When
Cincinnati
they played
Bengals.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I remember that. That's crazy.
I remember that.
Wow. Pet peeves.
Pet peeves.
We got 2.
Okay.
All right. Number 1, when I'm trying to read, when I am trying to read on an online article and an ad pops up over it where I can't even see the article. I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate pop-ups.
You can't even see what you're trying to read. I mean,
Right.
And I got this thing. If you pop up on me, I'm not buying anything.
You just turn me off then.
Turn me off.
See, here's my thing. the world's privacy has been invaded.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, case in point, at your physical address, you can have somebody deliver a paper or whatever because they do it or whatever. Somebody get paid to do it. You can say, hey, I don't want this.
Right.
Stop delivering it. They'll continue to deliver it.
Right.
Now, legally, that's littering. It's you throwing trash. Legally, you throwing. I told you not to. You throwing trash.
Not if they don't have. Not if they got a government stamp on it.
Watch this.
It's not littering.
Watch this. I asked them 3 or 4 times. I even opened them and called the number on it. I'm going to tell you, I did this online. I don't care if I sure did. After I got so many of them, they kept on delivering them. I started collecting them, and so I took it. I went to their address, and I took all them papers and dropped them at their address. I said, "You dropped it at my address."
Damn,
so
man.
Here it is back at yours.
You ever try doing a return to sender?
I did all that. They wouldn't leave it alone. I called. I talked to them. I say, "This is my address." They wouldn't stop. I said, "Here you go." I dropped them at their front door. I said, "Now you see how I feel." They said, "We'll stop delivering them," and they ain't deliver them no more. Facts. I did that.
Don't play with you, boy.
Don't play with me on that. Because it's the pop-up ads. It's like a pop-up ad in your yard. I didn't ask you for that.
Right.
I didn't ask you for that paper.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Take this,
You violate my space.
On phone, we get calls now. That's a pet peeve. I'm going to add that one. Spam calls. People trying to sell you stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and you could tell them.
Warranty.
Yeah. What's her name? They told me 20 times ago, this our last time calling you about this. Please let it be. That's 20 times ago. So yeah, that's mine. You could tell, Coach, I'm on it this morning.
You got one more, so you got two.
Here we go. All right. When someone is riding my bumper. Now, let me say this. I'm one of the ones that ride the bumper. I don't like slow drivers.
So you my pet peeve.
I am. I'm guilty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why you do that?
Let me tell you who I do it to. Here's my pet peeve. When you texting and driving.
Well, how you know they texting and driving?
You can see it.
So you can see it. Okay. So if you know so if you see, well, what if they're not texting and driving?
No, I don't. I don't give them a hard time, man. But now if they texting and driving, literally,
right?
I'm like,
Okay.
No, flash my lights. It ain't comfortable. Nope. That's just I don't. But I don't. Let me clarify. I don't just ride people bumper just to be riding it.
See, I don't like that, because it's been my experience that the people that ride the bumper don't know how to drive well.
Right.
And it'd be different if you was if you knew how to work the handle and steering wheel. Okay, I get it. Okay.
Yeah. But I don't just generally ride people's.
But most
bumpers.
people that don't, it's like, come on, man, accident waiting to happen.
Right.
And I'm gonna be right in the middle of it.
Oh yeah.
Just back up just a little bit.
A little
please.
bit, right. What is the law? One car link?
I think like if you like when you pull up to somebody, you should be able to see the exhaust,
okay,
the bottom of their tire.
Okay,
yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah,
okay, that makes sense. But no, I don't just generally, run behind them. It's just when they texting.
All right, Yoda.
Okay. Y'all pray for Yoda. This has been episode number 15.
Sublime.
Off the field. Sublime. It's your boy, Mr. You Better Live, and I got the on the field coach.
Rest assured, this is your boy, Coach Boston, a.k.a. Steeler Nation since 76.
It's your boy off the field, Coach, a.k.a. Coach Weeback, a.k.a. the infamous Yoda. We out.
Peace.